We've seen a general overview of how to handle and transport hazardous material and how they move through the UPS system, but there are special procedures and responsibilities that are specific to your job. Here's a look at hazmat procedures for package car, air, and air shuttle drivers. Before leaving the building on your route, do a thorough pre-trip of your vehicle. Check the hazardous materials pouch in the cab to determine the number of hazmat packages you have on board. Make sure the hazardous materials emergency response guidebook is current and is in the pocket on the bulkhead above the driver's seat. Verify that the prohibited hazardous materials poster is in the cab of your vehicle. In the cargo area, check the rear door hazmat pouch to make sure no hazmat shipping papers were left by the preloader. All of them should have been placed in the hazmat pouch in the cab. Notice that for some IATA air shipments, a full-size form may now be used for delivery. Make sure the prohibited poster is also posted in the rear cargo area and verify hazmats are loaded correctly. You've done a complete check of your vehicle, so now you're ready to make your deliveries. When making a delivery, make sure the package is not damaged or leaking. Remove the corresponding shipping papers from the hazardous materials pouch prior to leaving the car. Then, once the delivery is complete, discard the hazmat shipping papers. On occasions when a package is not delivered, such as a send again, do not discard the shipping paper. Bring the shipping paper back to the hazmat pouch in the cab. Then reload the package properly in the cargo area. Remember to segregate, block, and brace the package as required by regulations. It is important to have these shipping papers in the driver compartment because they must be available to regulatory agencies when they conduct on-road inspections and to emergency response agencies in case of an event such as an auto accident, fire, or leak. When you're picking up a hazmat package, know which shippers are approved to ship hazardous material packages. This information can be found on your dyad. Never pick up hazardous material packages from a non-approved customer or a customer who has had their hazmat service suspended. Make sure customers are not shipping unauthorized packages. For example, air packages displaying limited quantity markings without shipping papers, air packages displaying ORMD marking, packages with hazard labels but no shipping papers, or packages that are prohibited in the UPS system. Be sure to obtain the hazardous materials shipper certification from the customer. The shipper certification may also be referred to as the UPS Hazardous Materials Manifest. All information on the shipper certification and shipping paper must match. The information must be consistent with the marks and labels on the packages. Perform a Z-scan of the shipper certification and check for complete name, address, and emergency contact number. Verify the UPS shipper number. Make sure that every section is complete, using only proper abbreviations and ditto marks, only where permitted in the consignee information area, shipper signature, date, and numbered pages. Verify number of packages is accurate. Review with shipper if information doesn't match. Take the top copy of the shipper certification and a copy of the pickup record. Keep the shipper certification in front of your pickup record in your driver's pouch. They must be kept within your reach at all times while in the cab. And remember, shipping papers must be computer generated or pre-printed. Handwritten shipping papers are not acceptable from customers. If you suspect a package was not prepared correctly or contains hazmat, even though it was not declared as such, ask about it. This is especially important for packages going by air service since they could end up on a UPS aircraft. If a customer requests guidance on hazardous materials shipments, refer them to the UPS Hazardous Materials Support Center at 1-800-554-9964. UPS also provides a resource on its website listing what types of hazardous materials are accepted and in what quantities. For International Dangerous Goods, or IDG service, each package should have 3 copies of the IATA Shipper's Declaration for Dangerous Goods. Now, if you ever see a package that is improperly packaged, damaged, or losing its contents, notify the shipper immediately.
do not pick up the package. Finally, when you return to your vehicle, all hazmat documents should be neatly folded and placed in the driver's pouch. Now you're ready to load the hazmats into your vehicle. Make sure that all hazmat packages are in a new or like new carton. Check the side of the package for the proper shipping name, ID number, and correct hazard class or diamond label as shown in the shipping paper.
Load hazardous material packages flat on the floor or stack them no higher than waist level. Load them with orientation arrows pointing up. Block and brace them with non-hazardous materials packages to prevent movement while in transit. Check all sides of the hazmat's package to make sure there are no empty spaces. Different hazardous materials packages should be separated by at least one non-hazardous materials package on all sides. Packages with the same hazardous material class may be placed together. Do not block and brace any packages displaying toxic or poison labels by using packages marked as food or medicine. Hazardous materials packages are prohibited in drop boxes. If you find a hazardous materials package in a drop box, bring it back to the center and give it to your supervisor. Hazardous materials with shipping papers can never be picked up by call tags, one-time pickups, authorized return service (ARS), e-returns, or from online shippers.
Once you've completed your delivery route and are heading back to the facility, make sure that all hazardous materials shipping papers have been removed from the car. The only exceptions are hazmat send-again packages, whose shipping papers will be left in the hazmat pouch in the cab of your vehicle.
Follow your facility's plan for unloading all hazardous material pickup packages for the auditor. This includes any package with a shipping paper, diamond label, or the cargo aircraft only label. These packages must be inspected by an acceptance auditor prior to entering our sort system. In no case should they be unloaded directly to a conveyor belt, nor should they be left on vehicle. Give the hazardous materials shipper certifications to your supervisor or leave them in the designated location in your center.
Unload hazmat packages only at the designated location where an acceptance auditor will inspect them and clear them for entry into the system.
Leave international dangerous goods packages for the acceptance auditor as well. When required to load an air shuttle to an airport or small feeder aircraft, service providers are responsible for inspecting all packages prior to loading. It is critical that all packages receive a 6-sided check prior to being loaded into an air shuttle. Each package individually must be inspected for the presence of undeclared or improperly prepared hazardous materials shipments. Any package bearing hazardous materials marks or labels being repurposed must have all hazmat marks or labels either fully removed or completely obliterated. In addition, declared hazardous materials packages must be visually inspected to ensure they have shipping papers available. They've been audited, initials, date, and SLIC. They are free of obscured, crossed out, damaged, or otherwise unserviceable hazmat marks or labels. They are not damaged or leaking. That all pieces of multi-piece shipments are present, and/or they are not prohibited in the UPS system. Any package that does not meet these standards may not be loaded into an air shuttle. Instead, give them to your supervisor.
This module covered the job responsibilities of the package car driver. Let's do a brief recap.
Before leaving on your route, pre-trip your vehicle. Check the vehicle cab for the hazmat pouch on the bulkhead, prohibited poster, and emergency response guidebook. Verify that all hazmats are loaded properly.
When making a delivery, remove the corresponding shipping paper from the pouch in the cab and discard it after the delivery is complete. When picking up a hazmat package, make sure you're picking up from an approved customer. Verify and double-check all information on the shipping paper and shipper's certification. Take the top copy of the shipper's certification and pickup record and put it in the driver's pouch in the vehicle. Load hazmat packages flat on the floor, no higher than waist level, and with the orientation arrows up. Block and brace a hazmat package on all 4 sides with non-hazmat packages. Separate different classes.
Back at the facility, make sure you have removed all hazmat shipping papers from your vehicle except send-agains left on car. Drop off hazmat packages in the designated location according to your facility's plan, along with certification sheets.